In the savannah, keeping prey under control is sometimes even harder than hunting it. The scent of food can quickly attract opportunists from across the savannah, turning an initial advantage into a tense confrontation. Hyenas constantly exert pressure with numbers and persistence, forcing their rivals to make choices in a very short time. Who will be the one to leave, and who will gain control of the meal? At the familiar waterholes of the Serengeti, where prey is bound to appear, a small deviation in control can change the entire situation. The male, weighing around 180 to 250 kilograms, has strong shoulders and neck, suitable for short, close-range attacks. It observes carefully before acting and maintains its position to choose the right moment. Near waterholes, the direction of movement becomes predictable, reducing control of the area and creating favorable conditions for close-range attacks. From that open space, amidst the arid savannah, the hyena pack spotted the lioness and observed her from a safe distance. They spread out, gradually blocking her escape routes. As the distance shortened, the pack accelerated from multiple directions, closing the encirclement and forcing the lioness to stand up and defend herself. In the confrontation phase, pressure increased rapidly. The lioness constantly shifted her position, while the hyena pack took turns closing in and controlling her escape route. Space narrowed, and escape routes were blocked. When the risk increased, the lioness broke through the encirclement and left the area, the outcome favoring the hyena pack. In the final phase, the advantage belonged to the side controlling the pace and timing. The lioness stayed safe by retreating at the right moment. The hyena pack maintained pressure through coordination. On the savannah, a small misstep in timing can reverse the advantage in seconds. In East Africa, on the Serengeti Masai Mara grasslands, wildebeest live in a vast and open environment. Each year, more than 1.5 million wildebeest migrate with the rains in search of tender grass, creating a continuous migration across the savannah. While in a herd, they maintain a steady rhythm of movement and observe in many directions. But when separated, this rhythm is disrupted, causing a significant decrease in their reaction time. In the middle of the savannah, a pack of hyenas stalks a stray wildebeest from behind, maintaining a steady pace without rushing to close. They take turns leading, forcing the wildebeest to deviate from its safe path and sustaining its acceleration. As they get closer, the pursuit shifts to direct pursuit. The prolonged chase causes the wildebeest to gradually lose its balance, each change of direction reducing its speed. The hyenas maintain their pursuit, gradually closing the safe distance. When the wildebeest can no longer maintain its speed, it is overpowered and unable to move further, becoming a food source for the pack. Throughout the entire process, The outcome is determined by the ebb and flow of the pack. When the rhythm is broken, the safe distance is no longer maintained. The accumulated pressure over time changes the situation. When the speed drops below the necessary level, the outcome is almost irreversible. In the savannas, grasslands, and open woodlands, African wild dogs move in packs in wide, open spaces, observing far and reacting quickly. In the Serengeti, they maintain pursuits for miles with a steady pace and close coordination. Their direction of movement is constantly adjusted according to the situation. In open spaces, their direction of movement is easily predictable, meaning even the slightest change can be exploited. It was this shift, near the water's edge, that brought a hyena face to face with the approaching pack of wild dogs. Immediately afterward, the pack fanned out in multiple directions, closing in and maintaining constant pressure. The hyena held its position, turning in each direction of the approach and observing the timing of its reaction. As the pressure intensified, the hyena maintained control and reacted quickly at close range. The pace of approach increased and then decreased in short bursts. When a gap appeared, it cut through the encirclement and moved down to the water's edge. Faced with unfavorable conditions, the pack of wild dogs slowed down and stopped approaching, the outcome favoring the hyena. In direct confrontations, the decisive factor is maintaining stability and minimizing errors. When pressure is not sustained, the advantage of the attacking side diminishes. Precise reactions help maintain balance. When neither side gains a clear advantage, the confrontation ends. Rhinos primarily inhabit savannas, grasslands, and scrublands, often appearing near water sources and muddy areas. White rhinos prefer open spaces, move in small groups, and maintain vigilance while foraging. Open environments allow for early detection of movement and adjustment of direction. Their reliance on water and mud restricts their migration routes, creating vulnerable areas prone to stress. Under those conditions, on the edge of the grassland, the hyena pack spotted a rhino separated from the herd and immediately began to pressure it. They didn't approach directly, but instead took turns in short bursts, forcing the rhino to constantly change direction. The rhythm of movement was disrupted. Reactions changed constantly, and direction became unstable. When the pressure was repeated in bursts, the rhino was forced to accelerate and leave the area. The hyena pack pursued for a short distance before stopping when the target left the territory. The hyenas prevailed as they forced their opponent to abandon its position without a direct confrontation. Leopards are widely distributed throughout Africa, found in savannas, open forests, and even semi-deserts, adapting well to a variety of conditions. In the Serengeti, they often climb trees to rest to avoid lions and hyenas. Their agile movement allows them to adjust their tactics according to each opponent. Close to the ground when handling prey, safety decreases significantly, and the risk of being caught increases. In the middle of a quiet grassland, two hyenas spotted a leopard near its prey and began to press forward. They maintained their distance, splitting their movements to block its return. At the right moment, both accelerated simultaneously, forcing the leopard to leave its position and switch to a defensive stance. Immediately, the leopard abandoned its prey and retreated to a nearby tree to maintain its observation range. One hyena remained to control the carcass, while the other maintained pressure, preventing it from returning. The opportunity faded. The leopard retreated further, and the outcome shifted in favor of the hyenas as they secured the entire food source. In this type of competition, the focus is on controlling the resource. If one side leaves its position, the access immediately changes. A brief but well-timed coordination creates a clear advantage. Failure to maintain the initial position quickly ends the situation. Along the dry Namibia-Botswana savanna, in the expansive Serengeti-Masai Mara grasslands, zebras live in large herds and move constantly in search of food. The open space allows them to observe from a distance and react quickly to surrounding movements. In areas with sparse vegetation or low terrain, visibility remains stable. When their movements become unsynchronized, warning signals from the environment diminish, increasing the risk of approaching undetected. Right at the edge of the forest trail, the hyena pack spotted a zebra grazing and quickly shifted their target. Without stopping, they adjusted their pace to force the prey into an early acceleration phase. As the pace slowed, the entire pack simultaneously accelerated from multiple directions, engaging in a direct chase. The sustained pressure caused the prey to gradually slow down and react less quickly. The hyena pack maintained a rhythm that gradually narrowed the safe zone. When the prey could no longer maintain its speed, it was subdued and the hunt ended, with the hyenas winning. When forced to accelerate too early, the prey's advantage is almost immediately lost. The shallow waters along the Nile River, lakes, and swamps of Africa are where crocodiles bask in the sun and observe their surroundings. The water's edge becomes a mandatory line of sight, forcing prey to approach to drink. The muddy bottom and shallow banks provide good visibility but limit maneuverability. When on land, reaction speed decreases. So dealing with a crocodile depends heavily on the approach direction and reaction distance. On the dry grass near the riverbank, a pack of hyenas hunting for prey quickly spotted a crocodile holding the remaining food. Instead of staying in one position, they circled around, constantly closing in to disrupt the crocodile's reaction. Each time the crocodile turned, others immediately advanced from the opposite side, disrupting its response. Under this relentless harassment, the crocodile was forced to retreat to maintain its advantage. The hyenas maintained pressure until their target left the land area. As soon as a gap opened, they quickly seized the food, shifting access to the hyenas. Once pulled out of the water, the crocodile's advantage diminished significantly. The outcome became almost inevitable. Each contest reflects how hyenas turn pressure into advantage. Instead of charging in with sheer brute force, they utilize coordination, persistence, and the ability to control the pace to force their opponents to yield. When distance, terrain, or timing change, the advantage can shift in an instant. This is the harsh rule that determines the outcome of confrontations on the savannah.